Namaste everyone. Welcome to the class again. Now let us see this fifth question. State which of the following number are irrational. We have to check which number is irrational, which number is rational. Now rational number is a number which we can write in P upon Q form. Okay. We have understood what is irrational number. Okay. Any number in the third which is not a perfect square number, that is irrational number. So let us see one by one. Now the first number we have is under root 4 upon 9. Okay, so one by one I will take. First I will take this number, root 4 upon 9. Now this can be written as, we know square root of 4 is 2, so numerator is written as 2 and denominator is written as 3, which is our rational number. Therefore, I will say that root 4 upon 9 is rational, is a rational number. Second is minus 3 upon 70. So, minus 3 upon 70, obviously this is rational number. Third is root 7 upon 25. So, root 7 divided by 25. Now, square root of 7, so I will write root 7 only, and square root of 25 I will write 5. So, root 7 is a rational number and root 5 is rational. The product or division of a rational number and irrational number is irrational. So, this is irrational. So, I will say that which is irrational number. Therefore, you can say that this square root of 7 upon 25 is a rational number. Okay. Third is root 16 upon 5. Next problem is root 16 upon 5. Now, this root 16 is 4 and then root 5 is root 5. Again, denominator is irrational. So, I will say that which is irrational number. Therefore, this 16 upon 5 is irrational. Now, in the same way, you can do this second question. Root 49 is 7, so this is root 2 upon 7, minus root 2 upon 7, so root 2 is irrational, so this whole term is irrational. This is rational. This is square root of 25 is 5, so this is 5 upon root 3, again this is irrational, and here this is 7 upon 4, okay, square root of 49 is 7 and square root of 16 is 4, so this is minus 7 upon 4, so this is again a rational number. Simple. So, here we have distinguished between which number is irrational and which number is rational. Now, sixth problem, state which of the following number will change into non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Okay, non-terminating, non-recurring. Now, a number which is irrational is, when we convert in decimal form, it is non-terminating, non-recurring. So, here first question is your minus 3 root 2. So, here root 2 is irrational number. Therefore, minus 3 root 2 is irrational number. So, therefore, decimal expansion of minus 3 root 2 is non-terminating decimal, is what is non-terminating, non-recurring, yes, is non-terminating non-recurring decimal. Okay, simple. Okay, now second question is square root of 256 upon 81. Second question is square root of 256 upon 81. Now square root of 256, if you remember, this 256 is square of 16 and this 81 is square of 9, so you can write this as 16 upon 9. Now this 16 upon 9 is rational number, therefore its decimal expansion is not non-terminating non-recurring. So all the numbers which are irrational, their decimal expansion is non-terminating non-recurring. Now this 27 into 16, root 27 into 16, this 27 can be written as 9 into 3 and square root of 9 is 3, so I can take that out. Square root of 16 is 4, so 3 and 4 I will take out, 3 4 are 12, so this I will get as 12 root 3, and as root 3 is irrational number, 12 root 3 is also irrational number, and hence again its a decimal expansion is non-terminating non-recurring. And last one is root 5 upon 36. Now square root of 36 is 6, so this is root 5 upon 6. Now root 5 is irrational number, therefore root 5 upon 6 is also irrational number, and its a decimal expansion is also non-terminating non-recurring. So we have done all the problems. Yes class. Okay, now let us see this next question. State which of the following number are irrational. State which of the following number are irrational. So first problem, first number is 3 minus root 7 upon 25. Now this can be written as 3 minus root 7 upon 5. Okay, now root 7 is irrational number, therefore root 7 upon 5 is irrational, 3 is rational, so addition or subtraction of one rational and one irrational number is irrational. So this number is irrational number. Okay, this is equals to 3 minus root 7 upon 5. So I will write this is irrational number. So you have to first simplify and then you have to check whether it is rational or irrational. Now minus 2 by 3 plus third root of 2. Again this third root of 2 is irrational number. Addition or difference of rational and irrational number is irrational. So therefore this second question is also irrational number. Third one is 3 upon root 3. Again this root 3 is irrational number. So this is irrational. Fourth one, third root of 5 is irrational. So this whole number is irrational. And fifth one we have to simplify. So let us simplify it. This is 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. Now this is of the form of a minus b into a plus b. Now a minus b into a plus b is what? A square minus b square. So you can write this as 2 square minus root 3 square. So 2 square will become 4, root 3 square will become 3. So this is 4 minus 3 and 4 minus 3 is 1. So this is 1. Sixth problem, 3 plus root 5 the whole square. Sixth problem is 3 plus root 5 the whole square. Now 3 plus root 5 the whole square, here it is a square, that is 3 square, plus 2ab plus b square. The root 5 square is 5. This is 9 plus 6 root 5 plus 5. Now 9 plus 5 is 14. So 14 plus 6 root 5. So as a sum of rational and irrational number is irrational, this is a rational number. Okay, so this is sixth problem. So sixth problem is irrational number. Okay, so you know root 3, root 5, root 6, they are all irrational numbers. Square root of any non-perfect square number is an irrational number. Therefore, these numbers what we discussed, they are irrational numbers. We have to state, we don't have to prove. So this is our statements. Now here we have to prove that the following are irrational numbers. So as we have done proof for root 2 is irrational, root 3 is irrational, in the same way we can do third root of 2 is irrational. So here what we do, first problem, let us see this first problem, which is third root of 2. So here I will say that let this third root of 2 is a rational number. So therefore what we can do, we can write this third root of 2 as p upon q, where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0, and p and q have no common factor except 1. Okay, this is very important, that p and q have no common factor except 1. Now I will cube on both the sides, so therefore 2 will become p cube divided by q cube. So we have cube on both the sides. So therefore here we have 2q cube is equals to p cube. Now as we have done for proving root 2 as a rational number, in the same way here I will say that 2 divides 2q cube, therefore 2 divides p cube. 2 is prime number, therefore I will say that 2 divides p. So therefore I can write p is equals to, therefore p is equals to 2m. P is equals to 2m. Now put p is equals to 2m in equation 2q cube is equals to p cube. So put p is equals to 2m in equation 2q cube is equals to p cube. So here in place of p I will write 2m. So therefore I have 2q cube is equals to 2m the whole cube, therefore 2q cube is equals to 8m the whole cube, therefore q cube is equals to 4m cube. Now 2 divides 4m square. Yes, we can divide 4m square by 2. Therefore, we say that 2 divides this 4m cube. 4m cube. This 4m cube is equals to q cube. So I will say that 2 divides q cube. Up 2 is prime number. Therefore 2 divides q. So therefore p and q have a common factor factor 2. This contradicts our assumption therefore our assumption is wrong. Therefore third root of 2 is irrational number. Yes, have you understood how this third root of 2 is irrational number? So the procedure is same, and in the same way you can prove that third root of 3 is irrational number, fourth root of 5 is irrational number, and so on. Now let us see this ninth question. Find the greatest and smallest real number among the following. So we have given 4 numbers. We have to check which is the greatest and which is the smallest real number among the following. Okay. So there are two ways. Either I square and then find, okay, which is smaller greater, because if one number is smaller than other, then square root of one number will be smaller than other number, right? Okay, so here what I will do, let me write these numbers again, or I will put all the numbers in root form. So this first question, I will write this 2 root 3 as root of 4 into 3. Now this 2, when it will enter in the square root, it will become 2 square. So I can write 2 square into 3, that is 4 3s are 12. 3 upon root 2 can be written as 3 upon root 2 multiplied by root 2 divided by root 2. I am rationalizing it, so this become 3 upon 2 into root 2. Now this 3 upon 2 is 1.5 into root 2. Now this 1.5, when it goes inside square root, it will become 1.5 square into 2. So this is 1.5 square is 2.25 into 2, and this will become square root of 4.5. Third term in this first question is minus root 7. Minus root 7. So minus root 7 is minus root 7 only. And last term we have root 15. So root 15, I will write root 15 as root 15. This is perfectly in root. Now we have first simplification of 2 root 3 as root 12. Second simplification is root 4.5. Third simplification is minus root 7. And fourth simplification is this root of 15. Now negative number is the smallest number, right? Negative number. So minus of root 7 is the smallest. Then we have root 4.5. Then we have root 12 and then we have root 15. So here we can say that root minus root 7 is smaller than root 4.5 is smaller than root 12 is smaller than root 15. Therefore, minus root 7 is smaller than 3 upon root 2 is smaller than 2 root this is 2 root 3 is smaller than root 15. Okay, what we have to do? We have to find the greatest and smallest real number among the following real numbers. So therefore, smallest real number is equals to minus root 7 and the greatest real number is equals to root 15. So this is how we got the smallest and greatest real number in this problem. Now the second problem, let us solve this problem also. Copy this problem here. Now minus 3 root 2, this can be written as minus root, this is 3 square into 2 is equals to minus 3 to the 9 to the 18. Then 9 upon root 5, this is 9 root 5 divided by 5 is equals to 5 1 the 5, 45 8 the 40, 1.8 root 5. This is equals to 1.8 square. 1.8 square is what? 3.24 na? 18 square. Let us check 18 square. 18 into 18, 8 8 the 64, 6, 8 1 the 8 plus 6, 14, 1 8 the 8, 1 1 the 1. This is 4, this is 2, this is 3, 324. So this will become a square root of 3.24 multiplied by 5. So therefore this 9 upon root 5 will become a square root of 3.24 into 5, so 5 4s are 20, 0, 2, 5 to the 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, and 1 carry, 5 3s are 15, 1 16. This is root 16.2. Okay, third number is minus 4. So minus 4 we can write as minus 4 square, that is minus root 16. Next number is 4 by 3 into root 5. So 4 divided by 3 root 5. Four by 3 root 5. So this can be written as this is equals to, I will write square root of 4 4s are, so this is 4 square, this is 3 square into 5. Now 4 4s are 16, 16 5s are 80 divided by 3 3s are 9. So this is approximately equal to 9 8s are 72, 80, then 9 8s are, so something 8.8. Okay, 8.8 something. And last is 3 upon 2 into root 3. 3 upon 2 into root 3. This is 1.5 into root 3. So this is 1.5 square into 3. Now 1.5 square is 2.25 into 3. This is equals to square root of 3 5s are 15. 1 carry, 3 to the 6 1 7 and 3 to the 6 6.75. Now I will arrange all these numbers in ascending order. So first I got minus root 18. This is the smaller value. This is the positive value. Okay. Then this is a positive value. So no, the same expression I am simplifying here. Then I have this negative value. Then I have this positive value, and finally I have this positive value. Okay. So what are two negative values? Two negative values are minus root 18 and minus root 16. So we know that this minus root 18 is smaller than minus root 16. Then in positive values, the smallest positive value what we discovered here is 6.75. So next we have root of 6.75. Then we have root of 8.8. Then we have root 18, root 16.2, root of 16.2. So the smallest value is this and largest value is this. So I will say that therefore smallest value is minus root 18. That is, now this minus root 18 is for minus 3 root 2, that is minus 3 root 2, and largest value is root of 16.2, that is root of 16.2 is for 9 upon root 5. Okay, so this problem I find little difficult as the calculations are little complicated. Now write the following number in ascending order. Okay, so first I have to write the smallest number, then I have to keep on writing the bigger number, next bigger number, next bigger number, like that. So we have to arrange them in ascending order. Now again in this problem we have to proceed in the same way. First this 3 root 2 I will write as root of 3 square into 2, which is 9 to the 18. Next I have 2 root 3. This 2 root 3 can be written as 2 square into 3, which is 4 into 3, which is root 12. Next I have root 15. So this is in root only. Next I have 4. So I can write this as root 4 square is equals to root 16. Now here 12 is the smallest number. So this root 12 is smaller than root 15, is smaller than root 16, is smaller than root 18. So therefore numbers in ascending order are, first I have root 12, then I have root 15, then I have root 16, then I have root 18. That is, in place of root 12 I will write 2 root 3, that is 2 root 3 comma, then in place of root 15, so root 15 was root 15, so it was root 15, then root 16 I have 4, and then root 18 I have root 18 I have 3 root 2, so 3 root 2. This is the arrangement of number in ascending order. In the same way you can do this second question. Okay, so try to solve this second question by yourself and then you can check the solution. So here 3 root 2. So 3 root 2 you can write as the square root of 3 square into 2, which is 9 into 2. So 9 into 2 is 18. Then you have 2 root 8. So this is square root of 2 square into 8. This is equals to 2 to the 4, 4 8 the 32. Then you have 4. So 4 you can write as root 16. Then you have root 50. So this is already in root. And then you have 4 root 3. So you can write as 4 square into 3. That is 4 4 the 16, 16 3 the 48. Okay. So these are the numbers. Okay. Now I have to arrange them in ascending order. So you can see that this root 16 is the smallest number. Then I have root 18. Then I have root 32. Then I have root 48. And then I have root 50. So therefore numbers in ascending order are first root 16. So root 16 I will write as 4. In ascending order are 4, comma, root 18. Root 18 can be written as 3 root 2. Then I have, after root 18 I have root 32, that is 2 root 8. After that, after 32 I have 48. So 48 can be written as 4 root 3. And after that I have root 50. So root 50. So this is arrangement of number in ascending order. Yes. So 2 more questions are there. Now here you have to arrange them in descending order. So as we done for ascending order, in the same manner you have to do for descending order. Here only you have to make sure that you will write first the largest number and then go on writing smaller and smaller numbers. Okay. So I will leave this problem to you and arrange the following number in ascending order. Now this problem is different. So let me solve. This is third root of 2. This is root 3, means the second root I will say, and this is 6th root of 5. So here first what we do, we first find the LCM of this 3, which is this power. We will find the LCM of this number. Here nothing is there, that means power is 2, and here 6. So LCM of, I will find LCM of 3, 2 and 6. What is the LCM of 3, 2 and 6? It is 6. Okay. We get 6 in the table of 6, we get 6 in the table of 2, and we will get 6 in table of 3, and that 6 is the smallest number that we are getting. So LCM of 3 to 6 is 6. So therefore this third root of 2, which can be written as 2 power 1 upon 3, can be written as 2 power 1 upon 3 into 2 upon 2. Now what I have to do, I have to make my power as 1 upon 6. So this will become 2 power 2 upon 6. Now 2 power 2 upon 6 is equals to 2 power 2 whole power 1 upon 6. 2 power 2 is what? 4. So this is 4 power 1 upon 6. In the same way, square root of 3, which is 3 power 1 by 2, what I will do? I will multiply this 1 by 2 by 3 and divide by 3. So this will become 3 power 3 divided by 6. This we can write as 3 power 1 upon 6 sorry, 3 power, I will say 1 upon 3 power 3, okay. We have to write 1 upon 6 outside. So this is 3 power 3, the whole power 1 upon 6. So 3 power 3 is 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. This is 27 power 1 upon 6. So here I got 26 power 1 upon 6. Here I got 4 power 1 upon 6. Next number is 6th root of 5. So 6th root of 5. This is 5 power 1 upon 6. So it is already in the form of 5 power 1 upon 6. Now this is 5 power 1 upon 6. This is 27 power 1 upon 6. And this is 4 power 1 upon 6. So as 4 is less than 5 is less than 27. 4 power 1 upon 6 will be less than 5 power 1 upon 6 will be less than 27 power 1 upon 6. So therefore 4 power 1 upon 6 is third root of 2. Therefore I will say that third root of 2 is less than 6th root of 5 is less than 27 power 1 upon 6 is square root of 3. Is square root of 3. And the problem is arrange the following number in ascending order. So this is ascending order. Therefore, I will say therefore the numbers in ascending order are third root of 2, 6th root of 5 and root 3. These are the numbers in ascending order. Yes, okay. So this is how we have done our exercise 1.4. So all the problems of exercise 1.4 we have done. Okay, revise it. Okay, if you have any query, okay, you can comment or you can coordinate with me. Thank you for being with me in this lecture.